Hello everyone, so my name is Priyanka and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be talking about a very important topic, that is home remedies for cough and cold in babies. As we all have noticed that weather has changed now, and it is very important to take care of our babies as they are easily vulnerable to cough and cold. And as a parent, it is very disheartening to see our kids falling sick. It's very tough to see them crying due to congestion or having fever. So at such time, we try to look for things that will give even a little relief to our babies. And if the cold and cough is at a very initial stage, then we do not recommend to give strong antibiotics to our babies. So in today's video, I'll be discussing about the home remedies that you can do at your kid. I have tried and tested them on my son and they really works wonders. So there are few home remedies which are really good. So let's get the video started. So symptoms of common cold and cough in babies are running nose, sneezing, fever, blocked nose, stuffy nose, or loss of appetite. So these are some common symptoms of cold and cough which babies has. So before I start this video, my advice to all the parents is that you should always go for these home remedies when you notice that your child is having a cold and cough at a very initial stage. But if you find that the condition of the baby worsens, then I would advise you to immediately rush to the doctor and get the medication prescribed for them. That is the best thing that you have to do in that case. So let's get the video started. So the first remedy is breast milk. If you're nursing your baby, then try to do as much as possible. If you are breastfeeding, it is the best thing to do, because breast milk has got lot of antibodies that will help your baby to fight this virus which has got into his body during the cough and cold. So the second remedy is very simple. It just includes 3 ingredients: cloves, peppercorns and honey. So what you need to do is you need to have 2-3 cloves and 2-3 peppercorns, and you need to dry roast them. You need not to add any ghee or anything to it, just dry roast them. And once they are roasted, what you need to do is make them into a powder form. You can even use black peppercorn powder if that is available at your home. It's up to you. So when you have made that in a powder form, then add a bit of honey into it and give it to your baby at a regular interval of 2 to 3 hours, because both the cloves and the peppercorns has a very strong aroma and very strong taste, so they won't be able to have it like that. So add a bit of honey. But here I would like to add that please check that your baby is not allergic to the honey, because most of the babies when they are in toddler, they are allergic to the honey. So please make sure that your baby is not allergic to the honey, and then you can give it to your baby. This remedy is very good. Sometimes baby get lot of congestion in their chest and their nose get blocked, and it is very difficult for them to sleep because they can't breathe properly. So the third remedy which I am going to tell you just work wonders. It is giving steam to a baby. So there are multiple ways by which you can give steam to a baby. So the first one is you can run a hot boiling water shower in the room, and the temperature of the water should be so hot that baby can easily take in the steam. You can close all the doors. The second way is to boil the water in a jar or in a pan on a gas, and when the water comes at a boiling level, then bring that water inside the room, close all the doors and windows so that the baby can inhale the steam. The whole room should be filled with the steam and the baby can inhale the steam. This just works wonders. But I would like to point out one thing, that if you are opting for this type of method, then make sure that the baby is sleeping so that any mishappening does not occur, because toddlers tend to run, they can't sit at one place. So if there is a jar or a pan of hot boiling water, then I would recommend you to do this when the baby is sleeping. Another way of giving a steam to our babies is to use hot water bottle. I would recommend you to use it without removing any clothes. Let them wear the clothes and you can keep the hot water bottle from above. Do not use hot water bottle. You can use a warm water, because at the end we do not want our babies to get burned. So instead of using a very hot water, you can use a warm water, because they will directly get the steam on their chest. That will help in melting the cough that is inside their chest. So the fourth remedy is to do a mustard oil massage. To make a mustard oil, what you need to do is you need to take a half cup of mustard oil, and then you need to heat it on a pan. And when that mustard oil gets heats up, then you need to add 6 to 7 garlic pods into it, but make sure you do not burn the garlic pods, do not turn them black. Just when they are brown, add 1 teaspoon of carom seeds into it and switch off the gas. And when the oil gets cooled down, then you can fill it in bottle. But while applying, you need to warm the oil. First warm the oil and then apply it on your baby's body. So there are 4 major body parts where you need to apply. So the first is you need to apply on the baby's chest the warm oil, and use it with a very soft hands. The second is apply the oil on your baby's palm, and then apply it on your baby's nails. These are very important. Apply the oil on your baby's nails, and this is really very good. And then last, apply on your baby's feet and on the nails. So there are 4 major body parts we need to apply the mustard oil massage. So please make sure that when you are applying this mustard oil to your baby, then let them sleep or take rest. Close all the doors and windows, and please do not switch on the AC or the fan when you have applied this massage, and it will work wonders. But if you will switch on the fan or the AC, then it can have negative effect on your baby's body. So always make sure that you are not exposing your babies to the air while they are having this massage. So the 5th remedy is to give them lot of fluids. Anyway, when the baby is under a temperature or is having cough and cold, they don't feel like eating anything. Their appetite goes for a toss. So what you can do is you can introduce lot of fluids into their diet. You can give them warm soups that will benefit them in a lot of ways. So you can give them chicken soup, you can give them tomato soup, mushroom soup, or if they feel like having Maggi soup, there are a lot of soups that you can introduce them into their diet. So by giving them healthy soup, first of all, you are ensuring that they are getting the required diet, and then secondly, as the soup is warm, it will have a good effect on their throat, and it will also help in melting the mucus that is inside their chest. So try to give them a lot of fluids into their diet when they are under a temperature. The 6th remedy is to introduce the carom seeds. Carom seeds has a lot of antiviral and antibacterial properties. So what you can do is you need to roast the carom seeds on a pan, and then you need to put it in a piece of cloth and make a small bag out of it. So you can rub that small bag onto your baby's chest, on the back side, on the palms and feet, and it is really very good remedy that you can do with your baby at home. And but please make sure that you are when you are applying that small bag on your baby's chest or her back or anywhere on the baby's body, then the baby is having a single layer of clothing on the body. Do not use this bag on a naked chest or on a naked backside. It is not advisable to do that. And before testing on your baby's body, please use that small bag and test it on your wrist to check the temperature, that how hot that bag is, because at the end of the day we do not want our babies to get burned. So before applying that small bag of carom seeds on your baby's body, it is always advisable to check the temperature of that bag on your wrist, and you will get to know what is the temperature of that bag, whether your baby will be able to take that or not. So the 7th remedy is to use tulsi and coconut oil massage. So tulsi has anyway a lot of antiviral, antibacterial and antibiotic properties that will help in clearing out the flu, congestion, cold and cough, and lot of other same type of diseases. So what you need to do is take 5 to 6 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I would prefer if you can get organic product, that is very good. So add 5 to 6 leaves, crush them and add it into a coconut oil when it is warm. So by crushing the tulsi leaves, the juice of tulsi will mix with the coconut oil, and then you can apply it on your baby's chest, back and feet while they are sleeping. It is a very good remedy that you can do at home, because tulsi is a sacred plant and it is found in everyone's home. This is not something you can't find tulsi. So add tulsi with coconut oil, and then you can apply it warm, but do not apply it hot on your baby's body. Apply it when that oil is warm, and it will work wonders. So the 8th remedy is to elevate the baby's head. So your baby must be having a disturbed sleep because of the nose getting blocked or having stuffed nose. Your baby might not get a comfortable sleep. So what you can do, you can elevate your baby's head by using a pillow, but not too high, so that the baby can get in a comfortable position and the baby can breathe easily while sleeping. So the eighth remedy is to elevate baby's head by using a pillow. Nasal saline drops are a quick solution to get relief from stuffed nose or blocked nose. And they are safe and they are recommended by the pediatrics, so you can use them. So saline drops are nothing but they are just salt based water, and you can put them in each of the nostrils of your baby. So how you have to do this, you need to elevate your baby's head, and then while you are putting your saline drops into the nostrils of the baby, make sure that their head is high so that the liquid doesn't flow out. And you can get the saline drops at any pharmacy. It is very easy to get in the market. So the 10th and the last remedy is to wash your hands often. So keep your hands clean and wash them frequently. Your baby is already suffering from cough and cold, so if you have dirty hands, they can easily transmit to your baby's body. So try to wash, try to use sanitizer as much as possible before you are holding up your baby. And it is also very advisable to clean your baby's hand, because they tend to touch their nose, they tend to touch their mouth, their face all the time. So it is always, you can use soft wipes, you can use soft cotton clothes to keep your baby's hands clean, because it is very much advisable to keep their hands clean as well. And if you have a lot of people who are touching the baby, so please make sure that they are using sanitizers before holding their baby. So just make sure that your hands are clean, you are not touching them with a dirty hand. Sometimes you are not doing it intentionally, but just by mistake you come and you touch your baby. That should not be the case. Always make sure that you are sanitizing your hands or you are washing your hands properly before you are touching your baby. Hope you find this video useful, and if you tried these home remedies, then please let me know in the comment section that if they work for you, how you like them. And if you are new on my channel and haven't subscribed it yet, then please hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Till then, take care, bye bye.